Good evening, and welcome to the first of the Antigua and Barbuda Reparations Support Commission's programs in commemoration of Emancipation 2021. I am your host, Kadeem Joseph. You will recall that the enslaved of this country and other nations in the region won their freedom from British enslavers and planters on August 1st, 1834. It is the acts of rebellion and resistance that we celebrate today. At the same time, we commemorate the many lives lost in the slave trade and in the enslavement of Africans and their descendants as we continue to struggle for reparations. Tonight, we feature the words and fashions of the creative ones among us, the poets, the musicians, and those who perform and model. I start this evening with a piece of my own called My Voice.
My voice. They say, a short memory is a privilege of the oppressor, and the oppressed remains restless in recollection. You see, I forgot my voice, and the space it makes in a room. I almost forgot how it commands attention and betrays the things I try to hide. I know that black boys haven't been learning how to swim. I know that we sink. Maybe, just maybe, it's because the sand reminds us of the ghastly look on death's face and the crack of the whip. Maybe we are not in a rush to meet our ancestors. Resting beachside, Mom says, boy, be careful of the waters you choose to swim in. Don't you know that blood be in these waters, boy? Don't you know that the spirits still sleep in the roar of the waves? How they try to break my chains at the shore and pull me back to meet my maker. Pull me back to home. She says, can't you see Africa is still searching for her lost children? Sitting here, I can almost see them, dotting the horizon, ships with our ancestors, sandwiched together. No wonder we are not rushing to wade in these waters. I forgot my voice and how it rings and echoes across the skies in Negro spirituals and psalms and hymns and songs of toil. There is soul in these chants and sorrow in these cries that resonate through space and time, and I wonder under the dark of my own hope, will I ever be truly heard? You see, will these hands with memories of calluses and blood be remembered as more than tools, but for their greatness? How they toiled beyond Fort Shirley and at Nelson and James with sweat and blood through these horrors. We came for Prince Class and the spirit of rebellion. In forgetting these sweet sorrows, I wasn't here to remember them. I want to scream freedom. I want to scream freedom from Buggy Peak to Devil's Bridge. And then I remember, I forgot my voice.
Without further ado, we'll get into our first segment for this evening. Chic, eye-catching. These beautiful pieces from the brand Fashion Lanta are available exclusively at 268 Luxury. A modern take on traditional African clothing, yet they are versatile enough for any occasion. Take a look. Petite and powerful in her words and in personality, here is Fayola Aisha doing her spoken word piece written especially for Emancipation Day 2021.
Do you feel the freedom in the breeze, in the shuffling of leaves? Freedom come, freedom don't go, freedom stay. You are welcome. Sit at the table I've made for you. It's black and it's beautiful. Laid out on the cracks of our ancestors' backs. Let's have a meal with all the fixings. Fix things, repair the Africans broken, stolen bodies, stolen languages, stolen. Really, it's only a token of what we deserve, preserved through the ins and outs, ups and downs, sideways and back and forth. Our history is exhausting. Faces in the dirt, Homo sapiens, not savages. You're part of the problem if you don't understand it. Men, women, and children of this earth, skin the color of earth, soil from where life grows. We are the beginning of birth, and it hurts that there are still many who don't see us as human, constantly struggling for recognition. Kings and queens wearing frowns instead of crowns, so unnatural, anti-factual, distractions from our regality. This is our reality, not to be taken casually, flamboyantly caustic to our collective psyche. So fix it, repair it. We beg not asking for handouts, not asking for another man's lot. Justice demands payment in full of what was stolen, fees incurred for what was broken. This is part and parcel of emancipation, financial freedom. Let go of the skirt hem of our nations. It's not all fun and games in the sun, sea, and sand. The apology and the money, they go hand in hand. Every generation, grand after grand after grand after grand. Pay the trillions, debts ignored. Take time to recall the blood that was poured. Soak up the rays, play in the waves. Wiggle your toes in the grains, but heed the freedom in the breeze. Mind the shuffling of the leaves. Freedom come, freedom don't go, freedom stay. You're welcome.
Now we have a special treat for you. Representing Antigua and Barbuda in Panorama 2020, Amani Gomes competed against the best pan soloists from across the world, reaching the finals of the competition. Tonight, Amani urges all the children of the African diaspora to lift every voice. I know you know this one. Sing along as he plays. I know you enjoyed that last performance, but we'll go right into the next presentation. Straight from the motherland, with pieces from Nigeria, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Ghana, and other African countries. Josiah's African Heritage Store evokes memories of Africa that have been buried deep into our subconscious minds for centuries. Let's take a look at a few of the exquisite pieces. our final spoken word piece of the evening. Known as an educator, an actor, a poet, and activist, Ms. Zaria Rawal has been blessing us with her talents for many, many years. Here, she's doing a piece entitled Black Magic.
Gumbe len, gumbe fika, dan mi dola shuk, mani ala ja wache gumbe mudi setan ye. Gumbe len, gumbe fika, dan mi dola juk, mani ala ja wache gumbe mudi setan ye. Louder and louder as footsteps cross shores. But all they saw of these people was their blackness. So they called them Nubia. Then they called them Kemet. Then they conquered and called them Egypt. Skin like earth. Dark. Black. Black magic, they yelled, when Imhotep discovered the world was round before a man called Columbus Cumbucus discovered what was already known. Black magic, they yelled, when our women could turn bush, any bush, into healing. Black magic, they yelled, when King Court started a revolution that would spread throughout every Caribbean nation. And black magic, when the Hart sisters erected the first building for the sole purpose of educating free and enslaved blacks. Black magic, when Papa Bird stand under that tamarind tree to declare liberty from the plantocracy. And black magic, when we as a people stood together in unity against racism, sexism, and hate. But then we put a color, face, place, and race on evil. Then we allowed them to strip us of our divinity, and we allowed them to see we turn thousands of decades of strength, reverence, respect, and legacy into old disrespecting young, young disrespecting old, men disrespecting women, black disrespecting each other, red bettering brown, bettering black. Shame of our wool-like hair, so we put chemically inflicted paste on our scalps and our skins to burn us into a pale, self-proclaimed demigod. And we forgot who we were. We forgot what we stood for, and we lost our voice. Our strength, our power, our magic became cursed, dark, black. Our will to survive, to overcome, to triumph became cursed, dark, black. I will not allow my children to watch The Lion King because they have turned us into animals and they speak a language I do not understand. I will not allow my son to learn about Africa, King Court, or Anansi, because we have read Vachel Lindsay's Vision of the Jungle, and they have declared us as barbaric, cannibalistic, savage, and black. I will not allow my children to see Disney's The Princess and the Frog, because it's so dark with all its voodoo, but who do you claim the fairy godmother in Cinderella to be with her bippity-boppity-boo? Or the witch in Sleeping Beauty, or the queen with her magic mirror of voodoo. Oh, excuse me, it's white, right? But let me tell you this. Evil has no face, race, or place. Evil is neither female.
I know you thoroughly enjoyed that performance. We've come to the end of this evening's presentation. However, please join us as we continue to celebrate Emancipation 2021. Now, Friday, July 30th is our first annual African Dress Day. Come out in your best African wear and show your pride. Upload your pictures to the Antigua and Barbuda Reparations Support Commission's Facebook page and get a chance to win great prizes. Now, to participate, you must use the hashtag Emancipation Day 2021 and hashtag ABRSC. Additionally, join us on Saturday 31st July as we celebrate Watch Night once more. Join us right here on ABS Television as we usher in Emancipation Day 2021 with a number of performances by renowned local and regional acts. And on Sunday, 1st August, Emancipation Day, we will be hosting our very first historical treasure hunt. It's an activity for the entire family. Come along with us, starting from the West Indies Oil playing field at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we look forward to you joining the journey towards reparations.